What's up, weirdos? All right, so for some reason ZBIC's going nuts this evening. That's fantastic. Right? A little bit of green in the portfolio. Never hurt nobody, right? Never hurt nobody. People on the Patreon asking if I'm taking profits. I did put an answer over there, so get over there to find out what I'm choosing to do with this pump. Maybe I'm taking some dry powder so that when we dip further, I can buy back in. I don't know. Check it out for yourselves, guys. All right, so having a look around the market right now, guys, we got some things to get into today. Jasmine down 8% on the day, 8% on the week, 40.8 on the month, and 40 on the year, down 6 spots and ranked to 95, a $611 million market cap, 75 million in volume. What else do we got? Swift Coin even on the day, down 3.8% on the week, down 42.6 on the month, and up 112 on the year, up 1 spot and ranked at 308. $109 million market cap, 1.72 million in volume. Absolutely atrocious volume, guys. Nothing to brag about there, let me tell you. Onyx Coin down 1.8% on the day, 14 on the week, 44.7 on the month, but up 320% on the year, down 2 spots and ranked to 138. A $375 million market cap, basically 21 million in volume. ZBEC having itself a nice pump, up 22.5% on the day, 25.5% on the week, but down 27% on the month. We are up 63 spots and ranked to 336, $95 million market cap, 37 million in volume. Let's go have a look at the Bitcoin chart. What's going on? All right, so we just had our daily close 3 minutes ago here, guys. We ended up closing right at that $84,000 level. Not bad. We wicked back up above support. Will we finally come down to this yellow line? Guys, we have further downside to go here, in my opinion. I've been charting it for a couple of weeks now, telling you guys it's coming. The only way to avert it is to get back up over this $91,000 level, this yellow line at the top right here. That's how we invalidate and move down. If not, we start closing our daily candles below 82,000, and we will swoop down to these lows before what I believe will be close to a V-shaped recovery. I do not think we're going to be down here long, but I do think we have to come down before we go back up. That's my opinion. And we're going to get into an article that kind of talks about that right now. Let's go have a looky-loo. So could Bitcoin face further declines ahead? Recent trends in the cryptocurrency realm. Oh, is that part of the article? Don Crypto. I can't tell if it's part of an ad or what. Anyway, recent trends in the cryptocurrency realm indicate fluctuating fortunes, particularly for Bitcoin, which remains stagnant below the critical $86,000 mark despite an initial surge in interest. The anticipated advancement for April 2nd failed to deliver, leaving traders on edge. As the weekend approaches, a decrease in trading volume is expected, raising concerns regarding Bitcoin's trajectory, as highlighted by crypto commentator Don Crypto. So we're going into the weekend, guys. Volume's going to be even lower. Are we going to see a bloody weekend? If we do, that is what we've been waiting for, guys. That is what we've been sitting here with dry powder on the side, waiting to take advantage of it. I really hope. Let's just rip this Band-Aid off. Right? Let's just get this party started. Let's light the fuse. Let's get the dump over with. Let's buy that dip and let's ride it to new all-time highs. Now, listen, guys, I need to prepare you because you are going to hear a lot of misinformation when this happens, okay? There's going to be a lot of content creators and people on X that are going to be posting who've never been through a bull run before, who are going to start trying to convince you that the bear market has started. Do not buy into this, guys. This happens every single time. The masses who don't know what they're talking about think we're going into a bear market. Listen, we saw the same thing play out in 2017, okay? The 2017 parabolic phase of the bull run. We saw Bitcoin come down, retest the highs from the previous year and the previous cycle high before going on a V-shaped recovery to new all-time highs. So this has in fact happened before. It's not new. I know people out there are too lazy to go back on the charts and show and have a look. So they'll just tell you that it's never happened before, but it has happened before. I've shown you guys on the charts. So stay strong, stay committed to your plan. Don't be scared. Don't get shaken out. Not financial advice. You got to do what you got to do. But guys, the people who make it, the people who make life-changing wealth, scared money don't make money, right? At the end of the day. Now we're going to get back to this article here in a brief moment, but real quick, guys, shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Self-Custody Wallet. They say, attention Filecoin holders, celebrate the Filecoin integration with Decent. Very, very nice, guys. Check it out for yourselves. Total prizes, 660 Filecoin giveaway. Guys, use our link down below to get a fantastic deal. Real quick, guys, leaving your crypto on your hot wallets, your Coinbase wallet, your Phantom, whatever it is, right, is like leaving your wallet or purse on the table at a restaurant, going to the bathroom and hoping nobody comes along and scoops it up. It's absolutely insane. You're just leaving your money dangling out there for someone to come along and take. It's not worth the risk. Hold your own crypto, guys. Be safe. I get so many people who message me, say, I've been hacked. My hot wallet, my Binance wallet's been hacked. Or sorry, my Coinbase wallet's been hacked. What do I do? Who do I contact? How do I get my money back? Guys, listen, there is no recourse, okay? You are responsible for your own crypto. If someone hacks you and steals your money and your crypto, there is no recourse. Coinbase will not reimburse you. Nobody will reimburse you, okay? Hold your stuff on your self-custody wallet. Use our link down below. Get a great deal while they're still on. All right, let's get back to the article. Okay, so what lies ahead for Bitcoin? While Bitcoin's ability to stay above $82,000 is a minor positive, enthusiasm for altcoins remains notably low. The market shows significant caution, with Ethereum struggling to maintain a position above $2,000. It says $2, but they probably mean 2,000. Because Ethereum's not struggling to stay above $2. Imagine. Could you imagine? Amidst ongoing volatility, the prevailing sentiment has shifted away from optimism regarding a bull market. See, I told you guys, optimism is shifting away. Don't be deterred, guys. Do not be shaken out. You will regret it later. Don Crypto has pointed out critical risks in Bitcoin's current pricing patterns. The cryptocurrency trading behavior is reminiscent of a previous downtrend, suggesting that traders should brace for either a sharp downturn or a substantial rally. Oh, really? So it's going to go way up or way down? The uncertainty in Bitcoin's movements. I know. Listen, guys. This is a game of probabilities. It's just funny the way that it was worded, right? The uncertainty in Bitcoin's movement hints at a forthcoming shift beyond mere lateral price action. Now, listen, guys, what I believe is about to happen on Bitcoin, okay, and I've been talking about this a lot, is we are going to see a sharp correction to the downside here sometime. I don't know what day it's going to happen. I'm going to say before the end of the month, okay, 10 days, 10 days, within that time frame, okay? Could be this weekend, right? We are going to see that sharp move down between 69 and 74K. Okay. Be prepared for it. Be ready for it. I have been conditioning you guys to expect that break to the downside for weeks, probably a month and a half now, right? So I hope you guys have dry powder on the side. If you have dry powder now, again, I can't tell you what to do with your money. I'm not your financial advisor, but I would be hesitant to deploy all of my capital right now. Like, I'm keeping money on the side because we're going to see that move to the downside. And when we do, I'm going to take full advantage of it. So be ready, guys. If you're ready, you're not going to be emotional. You're not going to be, panicking and stuff like that because you're excited. You have dry powder. You're waiting for this move to the downside. Okay. Don't be a sucker. Be ready. Right. Bitcoin is trading below the bull market support level, signaling caution. An upcoming price shift could lead to either gains or losses. The overall risk of a decline to 75K remains a concern. A potential rally towards 90K could positively impact altcoins. Listen, guys, we're not going to invalidate the downward structure unless we start closing daily candles above $91,000, okay? That is what will invalidate a move to the downside. Anything short of that, and we're still putting in lower highs. As low confidence lingers, traders are left contemplating their next moves in a market that remains unpredictable. The just position of potential gains against the backdrop of looming risks creates an environment where strategic conditions are paramount for navigating the current landscape. Be cerebral with your plan. Be strategic, you guys. Don't just plop all your money in right now, right? So be careful out there. We are going to see further decline, guys, and a quick look at Binance's latest scam that they're pulling from Magic Power. Binance's latest scam, a fake community vote to manipulate the market. Binance, the convicted criminal exchange that was fined $4.3 billion and with its ex-CEO, CZ, serving time in prison, is now running a sham delisting vote, letting clueless retailers and haters and Bitcoin maxis decide which projects get removed. What an absolute joke. Binance's so-called community-driven delisting vote is nothing but a pathetic, hypocritical joke. Instead of making rational business decisions based on trading volume, demand, and real development progress, Binance is handing power to retailers, haters, and Bitcoin maxis, many of whom lack the expertise to judge a project's value. Binance manipulates both the system and public perception, rigging the market instead of making logical decisions. Actively suppressing projects to serve its own agenda. In contrast, Coinbase has recognized Jasmy's true potential, adding it to the Coinbase 50 index, a massive vote of confidence. Binance plays dirty to manipulate the market. This corrupt exchange is a disgrace to crypto. I could not agree more, guys. We do need now that we have a crypto-friendly SEC coming into power, this is why we need regulations. We need the SEC to go after Binance for their activities, guys. At the end of the day, you may like Binance, you may not like Binance, but what they have been doing for years is illegal. It is not okay to manipulate the market the way that they are and the way that they have been for years, right? Think about what they're about to do. I've already ranted about this multiple times today, but at the end of the day, listen, crypto retail investors, the average crypto retail investor, this may be you, this may not be you, okay, is too immature to have this sort of responsibility. People will vote to delist projects simply because they think it's funny, okay? That is not a mature professional mindset. That is not the type of individual that should have the ability to influence somebody else's profits or losses, because that is what you were doing. You were handing the ability to jokers, haters, and degenerates the authority to demolish investors' portfolios. This is completely unacceptable behavior. And I guarantee you do not see the New York Stock Exchange granting a voting process to investors to vote on which stocks can no longer be listed. Why don't they do that? Well, because the SEC would go after them with a hammer. That's why, right? So we need to see, like I said before, I'm going to give the I'm going to give Binance the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say that I think that they saw this as a good idea on paper, but the backlash that they're getting from the community, I hope they understand that this is a very, very big mistake. I don't even think they realize what they're doing is not legal, and it does qualify as market manipulation. Don't be shocked to see them get fined for this. I wouldn't be surprised if there's already been multiple reports to the SEC about what Binance is doing. And people may say, yeah, but Binance isn't in the US. No, but if they want to keep their Binance US branch open, which they just got clarity to come back into the United States, they're going to have to stop doing stuff like this because the US SEC is not going to tolerate this kind of behavior. I can tell you that much, right? So let me know what you guys think about Binance's scam. And listen, another little misinformation thing that's going around. I got to clear it up real quick here at the end, guys. Some people are saying it's stupid to think that Binance would delist Jasmy because they're one of the largest holders. No, they're not. No, they're not. That's misinformation. That most of the Jasmy that Binance holds is the cumulative Jasmy that belongs to the customers of Binance. It's not Binance's Jasmy, right? You could have 1 million people on Binance who all hold Jasmy. Binance rolls all of that Jasmy into one wallet address. Okay, that's how centralized exchanges work, right? So all of that Jasmy does not belong to Binance. This is a misunderstanding by people. Okay, Binance does not hold all of that Jasmy. They hold some Jasmy, but they do not hold all of that Jasmy that they hold is not theirs. Okay, get it straight, guys. There's a very real possibility that they will delist it. And listen, I had somebody attack me in the comment section of my video this morning when I was talking about this, like, oh, you just probably sold all your Jasmy, so you're just trying to scare people to sell theirs, and that's why you're saying this. No, listen, facts are facts. Okay, I didn't cause this to happen. I didn't cause Binance to do this, right? I'm not spreading FUD about Jasmy. This is the largest Jasmy centric channel on YouTube and has been for years, right? So no, I would never spread negative news about Jasmy. I will, however, always tell you the facts. I will always be honest with you, whether it's good or bad news, right? This is not a Moon Boy channel where we're only going to tell you that everything's going to be fine all the time and there's never anything negative on Jasmy ever. That's not reality, right? So you decide for yourselves. What do you guys think about this whole scam that Binance has going on? I don't want to rant about it any further. I feel like I've made my opinion clear. And I think that if Binance does do this and it causes people to lose a lot of money, I would expect to see a massive lawsuit against Binance take place. I wouldn't be shocked to see a class action lawsuit take place against Binance for this. So, but we'll see what happens, guys. And listen, Patreon absolutely exploding, you guys. Listen, a lot of people are seeking shelter. A lot of people are wondering, how can they avoid these kinds of problems? Should they be selling their Jasmy? Should they not be? Obviously not. But if you need help, guys, get over to the Patreon. We are one of the largest communities in crypto. We have created a safe space over there for you as a crypto investor, away from toxic people in crypto, away from misinformation. We are live every single evening over there. You can book one-on-one coaching calls with me personally. We do gem videos that we drop over there every single day. So check it out, guys. Get in early on these projects. The chat is buzzing 24/7 and so much more, guys. It's the price of a Happy Meal. You can't go wrong, considering these other channels are charging you over $100 to $1,000 a month. We charge you the price of a Happy Meal. Check it out for yourselves, guys. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain, especially if you're new to crypto. If you have zero experience in the market, guys, you need the help. You need a community to help you get out of this market with life-changing wealth in your pockets. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. See you guys in the next one.